Up from the ground, life was unraveling. Up from the ground, knew that you would succeed. Like the rose that grew out from the concrete. Delicate with us, know you would.
I've been coming up with more ways to write poetry other than when I'm feeling something or in the mood to write about something. I can get into these weird phases where I'm just, I guess, nonchalant or like blah or just numb to everything to where it's like I'm not really feeling anything. So I end up not writing anything, not doing anything, not creating anything. And I wanted to change that. I don't want to just write or create or do things when I'm feeling motivated or inspired to. Sometimes I try to find prompts, but it has to be one that I really connect with in order for me to be able to use it. And I don't find those quite often. So this is kind of my way of trying to create my own prompts and just doing that, not just writing out a prompt, but just finding ways, doing things throughout my days, just natural things that I do and writing poetry from it. So like this one, paintings and poetry, is just something that I did on Mother's Day. Like I said, just everyday activities and things like that, or everyday topics and things that go on in everyday life. I can pull from that and write poetry. I don't just have to wait until I'm feeling something or wait until I'm going through something to try to express it through writing or some other way creatively. So like I said, I've been going to a lot of family sip and paint events for, various occasions, birthday parties, holidays, and like I said, the recent one, Mother's Day. This isn't the first sip and paint I went to, but this is just the first one that I still have. The first one was my sister's birthday a few years back, and it was in December. Well, her birthday was in November, but we did like a Christmas, because we actually went out to a place that does sip and paints. But the rest of them has just been family doing their own. So this is the first one from one of the family ones. I can't remember what the occasion was for this one, but we all painted the same thing. I wish I could pull it up. Actually, I think I have a video on my channel. I'll link that, and you can see me painting this. So everyone painted their own version of this. It was a different painting that I guess my cousin had found online or somewhere. And so from then on, just going to the next few sip and paints, I was like, I want to continue this theme of having the Black woman in different themes with her hair emphasized, mainly an afro, and no face. So the second one, and again, I forgot what the occasion was for this sip and paint, but this is the second one. And I continued with the theme, Black woman, no face. Wanted to emphasize the hair. This one is not in a fro, but it's still, she's got that, her thick texture. It's colored. I don't know if you can see, she's got some different colors going on. And of course it goes with the theme, kind of like a space theme, a girl that's into the stars and whatnot. So you see the night sky in the back and the stars and everything. The outfit and the necklace, I kind of wanted it to tie along with that theme. So the necklace, it was supposed to be a crescent moon, but the way I painted it, it wasn't looking right. So I just went ahead and made it into a full moon. And her outfit's kind of like a, I don't know, maybe you can say it's kind of like some type of styled pink astronaut type of suit. I don't know, but there's that. So the one that called out to me most to write a poem from, because this is the one that screams poetic to me when I look at it, or just looks more poetic to me out of all three of these, is the one that I did for Mother's Day. So the one for Mother's Day, we was also told to just pick our own painting. We just had to choose a theme that related somehow to Mother's Day. So of course most of us, if not all of us, chose to paint something with flowers. So this sip and paint we actually did in the park for Mother's Day. And again, we was going with the whole Mother's Day type of thing. So I wanted to find, and since I was still going with the whole theme of the Black woman, no face, emphasizing the hair, I wanted to find some type of inspiration of a black woman holding flowers, or either like having a flower head, or flowers in her hair, something basic like that. And I'll try to put the picture up here that I found online that I used for my inspiration. But this is what I ended up coming up with, and I feel like it can be interpreted in a few different ways. So that's why I really like this one and chose this one to write the poetry from, because I just feel like there's several ways that this can be interpreted and made into a poem. Like, looking at it, I could say she's standing in a field of flowers, holding her flowers. She could be laying down in the field of flowers, holding the flowers up to her chest. But she could also be interpreted as a tree. And the way the hair is, how it just stands up, that afro, it could literally be a tree. And, you know, she's brown skin. That could be the trunk. I was actually going to add flowers to her hair, but I didn't have time to do that. But it's still, even without the flowers in the hair, leaves, or anything like that, she still can be interpreted as a tree in this garden or this field of flowers. A planted seed I water each day with natural rain and tears of joy. Flowers bloom in May, colors of all shades, blues, pinks, first to be seen, and then orange, purple, yellow, all laying in a bed of greenery. I hold them dearly up to my chest, the shade of a maple tree. Mother Nature, Mother Earth's garden. That last line, I was kind of getting stuck and twisted on, because the first thing that came out was a Mother Earth instead of Mother Nature. And, you know, it's basically the same thing, but I don't know, I was like, Mother Earth came out first, so let me just use that. But then for some reason, I still wanted to have Mother Nature there too as well, and about the garden. So I don't know, I might play around with that last line, or it may stay as that if I can't figure out how I actually want to say that. But for the most part, I'm going to leave it as is. I try not to overthink these poems now, the ones that I'm doing for these videos. I'm just trying to get them out to help me keep up with this consistency, not just with the videos, but writing in general. Like I said, I don't want to just keep on writing when I'm feeling something. And so as I write more serious poems behind the scenes for a project at a later date, I want to be able to be consistent with still writing something and putting them out. So not gonna overthink them and try to make them perfect or anything like that. Just gonna let them be what they are and send them on their way. But speaking of Mother Nature and Mother's Day and this poem, this woman, this mother holding her flowers and whatnot, my son is in the back. He was having some snacks and watching TV, but he's getting a bit fussy, whining here and there. So I've got to step back into my Mother Nature and take care of my son. He did let me get this much done, so we working together. He's like, come on now. All right, gotta go. All right, bye, y'all. I don't even know why I did it. Thumbnail, I guess. Look at mommy's painting. You like mommy's painting?